I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I got a lot to say. Sit back and enjoy this video. Get your popcorn, cause shit about to get real.
Haha, I'm the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step 2, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Make sure you also put all post notifications on, therefore you'll be notified anytime anything is dropped on the channel. I want to tell everybody welcome back. Y'all already know this KFROG. For this video, I'm going to be speaking on some shit that I ain't never seen nobody touch topic on. People don't never really talk about this at all. So I felt like, man, I got some shit to say. You know, I want to come on here. I want to talk about it. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Whether you're from the East Coast where I'm at or whether up there on the West Coast. Regardless, I want y'all to put it in the comment section, all right? Now, what I'm going to be talking about is white inmates beefing with other white inmates over respect of black people. You understand? Did that make sense? White inmates having beef with other white inmates over the respect from black inmates. Okay, now, I don't mean, you know, when it comes to the respect not being liked by whites, I don't mean by the whites that, you know, don't like blacks, okay? Of course, you know, it's different down here on the East Coast than it is on the West Coast. I know on the West Coast, people rock with their race, you know, whites with whites, Chicanos with Chicanos, blacks with blacks, Asians with Asians or whatever like that, but it isn't like that down here in the state of Florida. And that ain't what I'm talking about over here. It's common sense. If a white person rocks with whites, he's not gonna, you know, be cool with any other whites that are cool with blacks, all right? Me, I'm a perfect example, all right? There was plenty of unforgivens and odinists and stuff like that down here in the state of Florida while I was incarcerated that really didn't fuck with me because I was cool with a different race. All right, but the way I grew up, I'm from down south. I'm from South Florida at that. We don't go off colors down here, you know what I'm saying? Your ass can be real, you could be 100, you could be solid, you could be fake, you could be pussy, you could be scary, you could be flawed, all of that, and it don't matter what color your skin is. Like I said, I'm from Florida, we don't go off of color down here, you know what I'm saying? But, of course, I done came across some that didn't accept me for who I was due to the fact that I got along with black people, all right? And it's because they believe in something totally different. You feel me? I had homeboys that were part of Unforgivens, that were part of the white little nation and shit down here, that told me, yeah, Frog, you could never be accepted by any of my brothers due to the fact that you have a Puerto Rican baby mama. Okay, one of my BMs is Spanish. You see what I'm saying? That right there was one of the things. And then he said, oh, the tattoos you got. And I'm like, wow, what's wrong with my tattoos? He's like, they're urban, you know what I'm saying? So your tattoos alone will kind of like make it to where, you know, you feel me, my brothers want to be able to sit right with you at the same, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that's crazy, which I get it. You know, I got a couple, you know, gangster tattoos or whatnot, but I already knew that a bunch of them didn't like me. And I told it before in videos where I'd be eating goulages and shit, vibing with everybody, and then the whole clique of white boys would be over there whipping up and they cook for themselves every night. You know, they come together and they put their little meals together and they cook. And I remember I used to grab my empty bowl and just to clown, and I'd hold my bowl like, hey, don't worry, bro. Next time, y'all remember me next time. You know, just, you feel me, just fucking with them, you know, just playing around. But at the same time, them ain't the type of white boys that I'm talking about in this video, okay? The ones I'm talking about is the ones that are respected by blacks and Chicos that actually have some type of animosity, you know what I'm saying, and some type of complex against other whites that are respected by a different race, all right? Like I said, it's different down here than it is on the West Coast. But down here in Florida, when you get locked up, you know, you got different types of white boys. You got the white boys that are scared. You know, the white boys that, you feel me, they'll talk to whoever. You know, they just try to stay out of the way. You got the white boys that want to rep that white stuff or whatever, but they stay away from the blacks and away from the Chicos. You feel me? They're not all up in their face letting them know, oh, this is what it is. It's not like that down here in Florida at all. You feel me? And then you got the white boys that fit in, that can walk around and be cool with whatever race they feel like. And then a big population of the whites will fuck with them, but a lot of them also won't, just due to the fact that they're cool with a different race. You know what I'm saying? Now, almost every single time two, like I'd say, gangster or urban or hood white boys bump heads, it's actually because they lock eyes and they have some type of animosity towards each other. They're both respected by a different race. They're both respected by the blacks. So when a white boy comes in the dorm, you know what I'm saying, he goes around and the white and all the other, you know, black inmates and the Spanish inmates, they know him from somewhere else. So he's getting a lot of love shown to him. He's dapping everybody up. They giving him shit, making sure he's straight. Another white boy that is in that dorm that is respected by those races at the same time, off rip, gonna look at that white boy if you don't know him, and off rip judge him like he don't fuck with him. And what it is he's jealous of the same type of respect from different races that he gets. And to me, that never fit right, you know, because I've actually got myself in altercations, getting put in a dorm, and like 15 inmates know me in that dorm. I get put in that dorm. As soon as I come in there, they want to embrace me, say, what's up, Fall, what's happening, this, that. And then there'll be a white boy in there that was known for bumping. He done knocked some shit out before. And, you know, he's got that complex, like he's the champ of white boys. And then whether you're looking for a fight or not, when you get put in that dorm, off rip, y'all just don't fit with each other. Y'all will literally be in the same quad and will walk by each other and size each other up, dog, and literally won't fuck with each other like everyone else does, just because both of y'all are respected by different races. You see what I'm saying? Now, people don't notice that, you know, that in that person's mind, he's not looking at it like, oh, I don't fuck with him because he's respected by these different people. No, that ain't how he's looking at it. You feel me? And then that's not what you're looking at him taking that he's jealous over. But in all reality, that is a lot of what it has to do with it. You see what I'm saying? And it never fails. Never fails. Like I said, I've been in situations like that. I've seen people get in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? There'll be a white boy in the mix hanging out. He gets along with everybody, all the different races and shit. And the next thing you know, a white boy come in that's kind of cool with everybody. And then that first white boy, he be getting in people's ears, whispering in people's ears, saying he want to rob the new white boy that just came in. Basically, he wants to make them crumble. He wants to do all he can to make them fold, to make them look bad, to make them more prey than anything, just so he isn't up there in the same bracket as him. You see what I'm saying? And that right there never fit with me at all. Because here, you don't know that person don't know you, but off rip, when he comes in, you got something against him just because he has respect just like you do. And like I said, I can understand, you know, when people rep they different, you know, shit or whatever, different colors, races and all that stuff, and then someone comes in that is your, you know, bloodline, your race or whatever it is, and then they're cool with the other people, then okay, you got it to where you can not like that person. You feel me? But I didn't heard it all. I didn't have people that were white leaving it in the comment section saying, oh, I'm a waste of a good bloodline, and blah, 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 blah. I hear all this different shit, and at the end of the day, I don't care what nobody says. You get what I'm saying? Because nobody can tell me, or nobody can change, or nobody can interfere with the way that I was raised, who I grew up around. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just not like that. I feel like everybody's equal, you know? But you literally have people who have that chip on their shoulder that will be in the dorm vibing. There might be 3 or 4 white boys that get along with the whole dorm. Them 3 or 4 white boys, everybody feels cool with. One might play a lot of sports. The other one might work out and jog a lot. You know what I'm saying? The other one might be a dude that does portraits, or he might be a tattoo man. And the other dude's just good at playing spades and shit. And he's good at gambling and stuff like that. Everybody might have their own little tricks of the trade that they do inside the dorm. But at the end of the day, they're white. You feel me? Now, someone else come in the dorm, he come in there, and even if he has a different trick of the trade to himself, them other dudes are going to look at him like they don't accept him. So you mean to tell me, you see how it's backwards? It's like the whites won't accept whites, you know what I'm saying, that are cool with blacks. Okay, I'm speaking on the whites that, you know, white pride, white nation, stuff like that. They won't accept whites that are cool with blacks, all right? Then you got whites that won't accept whites that also get respect from blacks like they do. Does that make any sense? Literally. So that shows you no matter what, at the end of the day, you're going to be hated and be targeted and be not respected by somebody, no matter what you do. Because if you were to come into that dorm and not get along with blacks and not be cool with Chicos or none of that shit, and you was a white boy, then what? Then blacks and Chicos are gonna look at you like you racist, and now you're gonna be cool with the whites. You feel me? But not the ones that are cool with the blacks and the Chicos. Or if you come in and you cool with the Chicos and blacks, then you got the whites that don't like you. So at the end of the day, it's just bullshit. It's like it doesn't level itself out. Regardless, there's going to be some type of conflict, some type of misunderstanding. There's always going to be people on your trail that don't really fuck with you. And I want people who've been locked up, especially if you're from Florida, who have been locked up, to put in the comment section to help other people understand the reason behind that. Why are white people beefing with white people over respect of blacks and Chicos? Okay? Makes sense, right? Because to me, I felt like a lot of beef and a lot of pressure and animosity between two different white boys in the dorm would always be over they jealous that the other person's respected by other races as well. They don't give a damn about what the white people think. They don't care if the white pride people don't fuck with them or don't respect them or nothing like that. If they come in and they're respected by them, the white people that hang out, the black people don't care. Shit, it is what it is. He showed his hand. We know what side he's on. If something breaks down and if something were to strike and it really was a race, color on color, I guarantee you down here in the state of Florida, if it was a color on color war, I guarantee you in the state of Florida, there would be just as many whites rocking with blacks and Chicos than there would whites rocking with whites. And that's just the life that we grew up in down here, you feel me? But at the same time, you'll have whites that are going after whites, not because they're cool with the blacks, but because they got respect from the blacks just like they do. You see what I'm saying? And to me, that shit just don't fit with me. That's why I want y'all to put it in the comment section. Like I said, I know it's totally different down here on the East Coast than it is on the West Coast. Okay, on the West Coast, they got segregation. They got shit called the shoe. They call it main line and all that stuff. Down here in the state of Florida, everything is the main line except for a work camp and confinement, which are, I guess our confinement would be y'all's shoe. You feel me? But there is no such thing as a non-main line. You go to a prison down here in the state of Florida, if your ass goes to a main camp, like an institution, you know what I'm saying? Or you go to a fucking, like anywhere but confinement or anywhere but a work camp, you're on the main line. It's all on what level that prison is, you see? But down here in Florida, we don't go off levels. And I've told y'all this before. You see what I'm saying? East Coast don't go off levels. But if you were to look up the prisons I was at and see which level they are, they're considered security levels. And then it goes up to a 7, actually, down here. And every camp I've been to is 5, 6, and 7s. Never been to anything 4, 3, 2, or 1. You feel me? But on the West Coast, I guess a level 4 is high. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. I get comments of people from the different coasts saying, oh, that ain't even no main line. Oh, that's a minimum. That's a level 1 prison. You see, you could say that, comparing it from what you see and what you're used to up there on the West Coast. But at the end of the day, you can't talk about somewhere you've never been. Literally. We don't have segregation down here. We don't have colors sticking with colors. We don't have whites with whites, blacks with blacks, Chicanos with Chicanos. It ain't like that down here. Straight up. Y'all got woods, serranos. I never seen any of those when I was in prison. Never heard of either one of those in my life until I started doing the prison genre on YouTube. Literally, never heard of any one of them. Not saying that they ain't down here somewhere, but I'll tell you one thing. I never, at any institution I landed at in the state of Florida, heard of those at all. You see? And it's just because we're on different coasts. You feel what I'm saying? Just like up there, they never heard of white boys being along with all different races. They never heard of, gangs having all different races in it. You know what I'm saying? You got kings, Latin kings that are white, Spanish ones, black ones. You got GDs that are white, Spanish, black. You see, there's different shit. Crips, same thing. Bloods, same thing. You feel me? It's a totally different era considering what it is up there. Now, don't get me wrong. On the West Coast, I did a lot of homework on that shit since I've been home from prison, and they got way more politics, way more things. Okay, way more like rules and shit like that. Down here, it's wide open. Okay, like I said before, we don't have segregation. Okay, on the West Coast, everything's segregated because what will happen if they don't segregate it? People are gonna stab each other, rock out, and all that shit. Well, down here in Florida, it's just happening, and they're still not segregating nobody. That's why there's so many stabbings. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's so many stabbings, so many people being airlifted. It's just, picture the West Coast, but picture them not separating nobody. And picture there no chapter, no nothing to stand on, just everybody's free for all. Just imagine how bad it would be. That's how it goes down here in the state of Florida. If you don't believe me, y'all can just look up Charlotte CI. Y'all can look up any camp you want. Look up Dade CI, look up ACI. These are all major camps in Florida. And you will see that there isn't no segregation. Everybody's just, it is what it is. And you can even look up the levels if you want. You feel me? But that's why I understand, though, for the ones in the comment section that say about the whites, being against the whites that are cool with blacks. Because up there, they're raised different. Y'all were raised different than we are down here. Up there, it's forbidden. You feel me? When you land on a compound, you got to get down with your color. Your color's going to press you. Your color of the skin I'm talking about is going to press you and tell you, look, what's up, blah, 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 all this shit. And then they want you to show your paperwork and all this different shit. You got time to get it if you ain't got it and all that stuff. Down here, it ain't like that. Down here, you land in prison, it's you against everybody. It's you against your own colors. You against other colors. It's just you're in there like a chicken with your head cut off. You feel me? It's different. You know what I'm saying? And they don't check paperwork down here unless there's a reason to check the paperwork. You feel me? So it's kind of crazy. You get what I'm saying? It's two different worlds. So you'll always get a different outcome. You'll have people on the East Coast that will talk bad about the West Coast, and you'll have people on the West Coast that talk bad on the East Coast. You feel me? But to me, it's just a different world. To me, it's totally different. There's no way to compare it because it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Just like people say to me all the time, oh, you would never make it up here on the West Coast. You'd get killed. Okay, probably, but someone would have to kill me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I would be different. Same thing if someone came from up there down here. Vice versa. Same shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's how it is. But I understand the whites from that way that don't get along with, whites that are cool and accepted and hang out and vibe with different color races. But as far as the whites not getting along with other whites because they're respected also by blacks, that right there just never fits with me, bro. Literally. Picture you walking in a dorm. You're new to the dorm, but you know a bunch of people in there. Next thing you know, everybody's saying what's up to you, which is making sure you bitch, you need some food, or oh, you just came out of confinement, let me give you some bars of soap. They put you, and it's your homeboys, people you know and you did time with before, and then you got someone else, you got problems with him, he don't like you, he's sizing you, he want to disrespect you somehow, later on down the line, bump into you or try you, cut you on the phone or some shit, and really it's all because he locked eyes on you and ain't like you the moment he seen you because you was respected by the blacks just like he is. You feel me? That's how fucked up it is down here in the state of Florida. See what I'm saying? And that right there is something that I never seen anybody speak on at all. It done been spoke on, whites not being cool with the whites that are cool with blacks. It done been spoke on like vice versa, blacks not cool with whites that are, that represent white nation and all that. But it's never ever been spoken on about the whites that are respected by blacks and Chicos that get along with the other races, not liking other whites that get accepted by that other race as well. You feel me? And that just never sits with me. Because I'm like, how the fuck? Like I've seen so much bullshit and petty little fights go down. People bump. People get the wrong intentions. And, people misjudge people, don't like them. All because you're being cool and accepted by the same people. That's like jealousy. That's like you feel like you're too good for the whites that don't like blacks. So, I'm too good for them. So I'll be cool with the blacks because I'm too good for my own colors. I'm too good for them. You feel me? So I'll be cool with this one. But ain't no one else the same color as me gonna come in here and be cool with them also. I'm gonna be known as the only one. That's why down here in the state of Florida, you always come across a white inmate. I swear I've seen multiple of them nicknamed Cracker Black. Cracker Black. Straight up. You always come across a Cracker Black. Everybody always wants to be a Cracker Black. That basically right there, your name alone makes all the black people, all the Chicos know that you are not one of the white pride ones. You feel me? Your name alone. I wouldn't want that name. And it ain't because I wouldn't want to be known as someone that's cool with all different races. It's just, I'm not going to go to the chain gang and let someone give me a nickname. At all. I went in there KFROG. You see what I'm saying? Had KFROG tattooed on my wrist since I was like fucking 15. You know? But I'm different, you know? But every camp you go to, there's someone there named Cracker Black. He wants to be known like that. But then all the white people who are like Unforgivens and Odenists and stuff like that, even though Odenists isn't like Unforgivens, you feel me? But they be having their little hammers and stuff, charms and all that shit. They still tend to carry themselves like an Unforgiven, even though they're totally separate. They in Florida prison, a lot of them tend to low-key cover their trail though while they do it. They don't want to be Unforgiven, but they still carry themselves like that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't be liking people who's nicknamed Cracker Black and all that. You know, it's one thing, like I said, not being accepted by your own race because you're cool with other races. Okay, cool, I get it. You feel like every race should be with its race and relationships and everything. You know, like when people see a black dude with a white girl or a white girl with a black guy or vice versa, however they see it, they don't like that shit. Me, I don't give a damn. Whatever, you know, makes you sleep good at night, that's you. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, you feel me? I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But when you come across these people who don't like you and you're the same color as them and they don't like you because you're cool with another race just like them, it's like a lose-lose situation because there's no way you're going to get both parties to like you. You're either going to get the whites that are against the blacks or you're going to get the whites that are cool with the blacks against you because you're cool with the blacks as well. Tell me that shit ain't mind-blowing, bro. Y'all make sure y'all drop that shit in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. I want this to be a severe topic. I want people to flood the comment section, okay? I want to see what people have to say. People on the West Coast, people who've been to prison down here in Florida, people who are on the East Coast in general. I want y'all to make sure y'all put y'all's input. Ain't no arguing or nothing. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But I'm just curious to see what it is y'all gonna put in there, okay? Because to me, it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Literally. You know, that shit just makes no sense to me at all. Because it's a jealousy color thing. You know what I'm saying? But shit's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video on up. Tired of talking y'all's ear off. Y'all make sure y'all tune in next time. Hit that like button now. If y'all ain't hitting on the way in, make sure you hit it on the way out. Always remember to keep them squares, rats, chomos, pedos, heaven gunners, wannabe island boys, and all them fucking squares out your circle. And until next time, it's the one and only Frog.